So doctor knows how to deal with a heartbreak. But a heartbreak, ngangwe define as something she know that we experience a loss or anguish, distress. Heartbreak, it's a very, very difficult subject because you can find over 160 synonyms for heartbreak. I can mention as grief, sorrow, pain, desolation, misery, anguish, despair, suffering, heartache, or trauma, affliction, dejection, devastation, hurt, torment, care, regret, remorse, broken heart, tribulation. So something that usually defined something that usually means a lot of things can be very complicated, but I'm gonna help you here using my knowledge and experience. Heartbreak. After what is heartbreak? So I can help you prepare. To pin them relationship, new relationship, which minimize heartbreak in future. Relationship yako, how to prepare yourself for the future, because it's a very, very, very delicate and very, very, very really traumatizing sometimes, or really, really hard. We could pin them heartbreak. So heartbreak involving a relationship, it's not a relationship, but you can apply these theories also even heartbreak. But this one is more on the love side. First of all, before opening them love, can work heartbreak right now. It's the law of engineering. The next relationship you're gonna go in, always leave a gap for disappointment. This is my theory. Always go into the next relationship, no matter how handsome the guy looks, no matter how beautiful the woman looks, just always leave. I'm not telling you to be paranoid, but always leave a little gap that they might disappoint you. The reason why they're single right now, they were disappointed. Who knows? Maybe now is their time to disappoint you. But don't be suspicious. Don't go there or paranoid. This might help you. The more prepared you are for this, the more likely you're gonna have a less heartbreak. Or it doesn't matter how prepared you are, you will always have a heartbreak. Heartbreak, you don't go to weird shit. But by anticipating, you help yourself. Even though uchichika Jackson, it's much better than munanenga anongo juke from nowhere. You not prepare pain body, you're gonna prepare. That's why sometimes doctor blood. When I doctor blood, my vein body shape vein. Kwana my vein kushaipwa because body yako ya prepare. You don't weaker my vein. You're in pain. You don't want pain. So preparing yourself for an upcoming heartbreak. You're falling in love with a heartbreak. You don't want to make another mistake of having my heartbreaks and not even 4 or 5 heartbreaks. So it's much better to get into a new relationship. We make a gap, get disappointment. You're not saying this person you don't trust them, but you just go in there, we make a gap. Leave a little gap. They might disappoint me. One mistake many people do, they could have no pindam relationship, but shit, wow, and someone, he's my savior. This one, oh my, we want us one humble cheat. Oh, he's a brother. Oh, he will never disappoint. That's a big mistake. So let's say we're talking about heartbreak. There's a person who requested this topic. I don't know heartbreak. How do I cope with a heartbreak? Right. First of all, don't communicate with the person who broke your heart. Cut communication with the person who broke your heart. This is you wanting to move on. Cut. It's very painful. It's not easy. But this is how you can cope. I'm telling you how you can cope. So it's much better if they cut you. But some people will cut you. The narcissists will cut you so that you can follow them. So when they do that, they're helping you. So when they can't, you ignore them as well. Take that time while they're away to move on. Find the habits that you used to have before you met them. But sometimes you'll forget. Many people work at a heartbreak, they forget where they were before they met this person. Go back to where you were when you met this person. This person didn't want you to go out when you were in a relationship, which is probably part of the reason why you ended up breaking up. So go back to where you were before you had a breakdown. So find those little habits. They will help you cope with stress. If you are not going gym, go to the gym. If you are not looking nice, look nice. I'll tell you what, love yourself. Go in the mirror, look good, train and buy clothes, spoil yourself, reward yourself, and feel good. You will cope near heartbreak if you do that. So feel good, because the last thing you want is which would have a relationship, then start thinking, oh, I'm useless. The moment you just think like that, depression, all those words, the synonyms I was saying, anguish, anger, what, they will all come at once, and you will find it very, very hard. And cry, yes, it's good to cry. Yes, let go, cry, but don't leave. It's okay to be distressed, but don't let it be your life. Don't let distress be your life. Tsamwa, but rega kuti kutsamwa kwacho kuve iwewe uchinzi uyamai kutsamwa. No. Tsamwira izvozvo. You can cry in your pillow, cry, remember things, but don't live your whole life crying. So cry where you need to cry, but don't cry kuenda kumombe uri kuchema, uenda kubasa uri kuchema. No. Don't let your life be the life of crying. So what else did I learn? So you are heartbroken, allow yourself, don't make one mistake. While you're heartbroken, you jump into another relationship. There are two things that can happen there. You're gonna hurt the person that you're meeting, or you're gonna hurt yourself more. Why am I saying that? If you jump from a relationship, it's not going to recover. Most likely, it's called a bounce relationship to you, but the person who you're dating might be thinking of making you a wife. You're not ready to be a wife. You're just coming out, you just want something different. Nyika dzinozviita izvo. Sometimes nyika inobuda pana president yobva ati toda anyone. It's a bounce relationship. Murungoda someone uyani kuti mama neta na president angaripo mavhotera someone, but you find no, it's not even what you want. So be very, very careful. Be open and come on the next person or the lady you're meeting if what you want is just casual sex. Yes. I won't say relationship, but panaba satisfy and this. A person like that is much better. A lot of you munopinda as if you want to marry someone. You just actually try to sex or garisa. And it's not fair on the other person. The other person does someone a soulmate. Then they discovered my goalposts are mecha. And you are hurting the other person. So you're bleeding on the other person there. Or also to recover, you've got bitterness. You may find with it. They are only talking about the ex. Sometimes it's a sign of that they have not moved on, or sometimes it's a sign that they were still bleeding, or sometimes it's a sign that they really want to compete with that. Don't do that. It's a mistake. Never ever compete with your ex. If you're moving on, never ever. Don't even think. Some of you will get ghost account, start following. Don't follow your ex. Trust me, it's never gonna end well. Don't follow your ex, because that ex will be doing so well, or it will look like it's doing so well without you, and it might hurt you more to see someone you really loved actually doing better without you. So the last thing you want is to follow that ex. If you're following me, please don't do that. If you're in a relationship with me, because you'll be hurt more. So Don't follow your ex, no matter how much tempting it is, and don't compete with your ex. Azotenga Range Rover, oh, expanda nanga sina Range Rover, saka zvora ndandiri useless. No, don't follow, because a lot of things might happen. Mamwe maplans anenge agara achitori nawo before anga anewe ozongomapeswa after you ofunga kuti iwe ndiwanga nemunyama. So it's very 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 really bad to compete na ex wako. What else muzvandasiya? Accept that divorce is like an amputation. Uka amputate wakabviswa ruoko or separation, ruoko rukabva rwatobva, you will never be the same again. Don't ever fool yourself with, I'm gonna be better than when you are damaged. Even if ukabviswa ichi chiguno ichi, you will never be the same again. Kana waigona kurova box like this, icho chiguno chisipo ichi chimumwe ichi chisipo, you will feel it. So each heartbreak, even in 2 weeks, if it's a heartbreak, you will feel it. Never ever say, oh, angasina basa uyu, nah. Don't fool yourself. You will feel it. So accept that you will feel that pain. You will feel that pain. Nyango kaitwa anesthetic, vachingobvisa chiguno chedu chachifila chachisipo, because wangwajara kubata chinhu chidai, ona hapachina pane gap wokubata nezvinhu. So you will feel it. Don't overthink, but work on the habits. And the habits that you had before you met this person. Some of you guys might end up power, but you met someone who was a Christian and wakakustopa kumadoro rako. Then you start thinking, oh, before I met this guy, my life looked better than Damuana. What you forget is that it's that situation where you forget to go back where you were. So really go back to where you were. Get those old habits. If you were going gym twice a week, go twice a week. If you were working or walking, do that and bring those old habits back, because you need to get back to where your life was to move on. But most of you guys will leave that. Uri kuto control vamwe venyu, muri control relationship yenyu na ex akatoenda. Ex wakaenga singadi tumwe doro. Saka iwo uchatomwe doro to the next round. Iwe doro rai part of your life. Anga singadi tumwe coffee, anga singadi vamwe venyu makaitwa ma vegetarian nema ex. Now you are not vegetarian for life, but uri munhu anoda nyama. Don't go back to where you were before the ex came and changed your life. It's another way of coping. Chichimwe chandasiya. Kana muine ma mutual friends, sometimes ukaona wakukwanisa kuti ukasvika pama mutual friends enyu hauvabvunze nezvake, you are doing very well, you're moving on. Don't go and meet mutual friends if you're gonna be tempted to find out how he's doing. It's a big mistake. You will not cope with a heartbreak. It will be anxiety and all that, you know. And even if it's tempting to museke, ukamona chifamba chero nomwe munhu asiri type yake munhu. There are so many people try this. They go and date or hire someone to pretend that that's their new man, in order to annoy your ex. It's a big mistake. And also you're actually pushing that person away. So sometimes in a relationship, a lot of ladies tend to think no. It's actually the opposite. If you do that, your chances of getting back with that guy are close to zero. Because wakafana nemunhu ari kutora chigubu uri kubeach, ukatora chigubu ukachipotsera so mvura inodzoka ichichikanda kunoko, uchitora uchipotsera 50 meters mvura yodzoka futi nacho. But ukaita mistake yokuzotora chikepe wofamba nechikepe unosvika pasenta pegungwa wochikanda achidzoke. Why? Because wachisa beyond where it can come back. So sometimes your relationship na ex wako uri kuipusha nechigubu ichocho, but wazoenda too deep. Ndakazolana murume andori better than iwewe, andokona banda ndafutane mari, thinking that the guy will come back. You've now taken chigubu and chopa the middle. That's okay. You need to know that. So before you do silly things like that, just ask yourself, do I really need to do this? Why am I doing this? Am I doing this because he hurt me? If you feel hurt, you're not ready. A time will come when you just really wouldn't mind to see your ex with someone else. So unodomutsvagira iwo kumutsvagira mukadzi kuti you know what, there's a guy or there's a guy mani iwe mira ndipe number dzaex wangu. Ex wangu ari single right now. I think iwe naex wangu munoclick. You end up wasvika patime yekuti unosvika pasituation yekuti you will be good to go. Kutonzwa kutofila kuti really I can actually feel like that for my ex. So I think zvandataura izvi zvinokubetserai kuita cope with the stress of breaking up, yet not heartbreak. Kana pane zvimwe zvandasiya I don't know, I'll try to my life one day, but I think I've mentioned a lot. So find those good habits, eat healthy, look good. And then I say look good. Whatever you do, look good, even better than how you wear. So if we're dressing, dress nicer, get a good body, exercise, and find new habits that will make sure you don't want some of the symptoms. I can tell you the symptoms. The symptoms of heartbreak. Ukaona uri in the middle of a heartbreak, uka-experience zvinhu zvandichakuudza izvi, ziya kuti heartbreak. Don't panic. It's quite common kuti kana uine heartbreak ufile like wakuita heart attack. Inenge iri anxiety, kufemera pamusoro, dzimwe nguva saidi kugwadza wofunga kuti stroke. No, it's not stroke. Sometimes it's just stress. Amwe symptoms, it's quite common kuti ushaya hope. Kushaya hope chaungoona kuti hausi kurara. Kushaya hope ungoona 2 am wakasvinura, 3 am wakasvinura, hausi kurara, uri kushaya hope. So find zvinhu zvinokuita kuti uye tired. Ndokusapaenda ndichiti exercise, uka-exercise with tiredness hope dzinouya. So what are the symptoms? Ikanitsvake ndandakazviisa pane rimwe bepa randave naro, pandataura zvandinoziva, zvimwe zvandinoziva zvinoitwa nemunhu anenge ari heartbreak. So mafeelings ako mabvumidze kana uchida kuchema, but not kuchema every day. Usararama chema once or twice, but usararama mukuchema, you know. See the positives from that relationship, and also visit back kuti chii chandakakanganisa chandingazogona pa next one, because ukaona uchibuda relationship forward zvese waive right, you're not. Otherwise then one way yanga right, musina kurambana. Listen, any relationship you not break one way yanga wrong. Saka don't become your own feelings. Usaramba chirarama upenyu wachona. Usat communicate na ex wako ndambozvitaura izvo. Usatomboita izvozvo. Kana uine ma-friends, share your stories nema best friends. Find someone to talk to. I actually got closer to my best friend because of this. When I broke up with my ex, that's when I just became closer to my best friend. And we could talk for hours. And I was really, really suffering. But when we're talking, it kept me busy, and you was very positive. Surround yourself with people who are positive. But when I know, ayatova hati, wakufa, and our GP. Oh, some people are like that. You need to go and get checked by the doctor. And you find yourself to an anxiety and all that stuff. So you need to exercise and try to remember zvinhu zvakakonzera kuti relationship yako ipere and avoid those. Kana iri choice yako, kana iri, but most of all you need to look after yourself. Like I said, look after yourself, zvichengetedze, idya zviri health. Don't judge time yauri kutora kuti recover zvekuti unoda kuti kusei vamwe vakarecover in 2 days, ndoda kuti recover kusei ndichita gore. No, time differs. Don't judge the time you take to heal, because it differs. And it's not even important. So chimwe chi, never ever think that you're not good enough. So don't internalize a heartbreak yako kutofunga kuti I'm not good enough, ainini zvangu andigoni bondo, andine kadora. No, don't ever go that route iyoyo. My behaviors esa waita are unhealthy, remove them. Get rid of them. That's the time to get rid of those which create my new routines. And that better finding exercise, watching football, or going outside, exercise, writing, gonna walk in neighbor. And all this sometimes kumbira imbwa neighbor unoiwalka. It helps keep busy. betsera ma-old people kana varipo vari padhuze. Do something good for the community. It helps you forget. It makes you have value. Vazhinji munopedzisira makuzviuraya because nechingati you're worthless. Ukabatsira neighbor akakutenda so even wanga uchidaita pfungwa dzekuzviuraya unopedzisira hey, neighbor yanozosara achibatsirwa nani. Matendero anokuita neighbor anogona kukuita kuti iudi unzwe kuti zveshuwa there's a reason for living. So closure iri right, but you don't rush kuti unofind out sei akakuramba. Kana dzimwe nguva munhu anokuramba because iye anenge achiziva kuti is not good enough. Dzimwe nguva munhu anokuramba iye because atoona kuti is not good enough for you. Iwe ndochiti akandirambirei kana kuti dzimwe nguva munhu anokuramba ona kuti hauhuririke, aida kukuhurira but aona kuti uri too smart. Munhu anokurambira izvozvo. So don't ever think kuti warambwa because you're not good enough. You are good enough, you're even better. Improve. The next person unoona kutomuitira more things. And to make sure when you look back, the person waive naye anosvika pamwe panotaura kuti pandakarodza munhu aripo. So in each relationship that I go into, I want to try to be better. Kuti kana akasangana na ex wako akanzi akomurume useless yamurume uya hachengete vana, iwe ngoti itochengeta vana va-ex wako va-ex. So ita zvinhu zvokuti unosiya a good reference next. Rega ungoita ex unongotaurwa nevanhu vese vawasiyana navo kuti this guy was an idiot man, this guy is an idiot, this guy hapana zviripo, this guy hapana zviripo. So tell yourself whatever the pain, it won't last forever. It might be for long, but it won't be forever. It might be for long, but it won't be forever. So usakangana reflect on those positive things vandataura izvozvo. So ma-symptoms andada kuudzai ma-symptoms andada kuudzai andazotsvakwa. Okay, murelationship yawanga uri tarisa kuti respect yanga yakamira sei. Mamune respect here, mamuchitrustana here, communication yanga iripo here murelationship mamu, sex yanga iri good here, mamuchicollaborata together here, kana kuti izvo zvinhu zvandataura izvozvo. Ukaona anything chichileka pane zvinhu zvandataura izvozvo, ukaona pane anything chiri kuleka murelationship yauri izvo right now, it's a bad relationship. Pazvinhu zvandadoreva izvozvo, respect chichi muzoreply kana mazvikanganwa. Ukaona pane chimwe chiri kutoleka pazvinhu zvandataura izvozvo, it's a bad relationship. It's a very, 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 very bad relationship. Kana uchida kuti recover from heartbreaks, one thing chaunokwanisa kuita kana uchikwanisa, that cannot kwanisa, stay off social media. Kumbobva chako painternet. Because social media yakapera unokoti daiona zvinokureminder ex wako, kana todaona ex wako is online, ex wako is doing a live. Get rid of all the reminders. Shamari, avoid. Zvinokunetsa pamberi apo. Unogona to make a list of why your ex was not perfect. It might help you. Write a list of why you are not perfect and why your ex was not perfect. That will give you closure. Zvinokubetsera to move on. Tsvakawo zvimwe zvinhu zvinyore pasi kuti ex wangu bondera manga what zvinokubetsera kuti uve ne-essence of closure. Pane ma-voids filler. Ndoita sei apa, ndichaita sei. Never try to be friends with your ex too soon. I will recover. But the reason why, if you become you're friends with your ex, you're gonna find out where they're. Can I move on? And jump into dating someone, it's gonna affect you. So I would avoid that. Never. Distract your brain, but I wouldn't try to be a friend, to be friends with with your ex. So I think that would say now. And hopefully, can I remember zvimwe? I'll tell you. The worst thing you can do is trying to find another guy, akafanana ex wako. You are not moving on. You are still. Vamwe venyu not kana mukasiyana na ex, moda kudodressa the new guy, afanane na ex. You are not moving on. Shamari, you're still attached. You get everything chinokuremind another ex away. Chero hembe dzake dzimwe nguva kana donate kucharity shop, because you will not move on, trust me. So I hope I've helped you guys. Whatever you do, don't force yourself to get over these feelings. They are normal, so don't force yourself. Broken heart, no, don't force, but try not to force yourself. Honestly, try and get the energy out. Forgiveness is good as well. Forgive the person, but don't forget. Just forgive. And be honest with yourself. Honest with yourself, but the first year, yes, it's good to be honest with yourself. He was so bad, bad, never. Lying to yourself is not good. Be honest with yourself. Heartbroken because of first sure. Yeah, it's so true, Nuzia. I don't know. And what else? Yeah, that I want to live an outstanding life, because I want this life not to last 30 minutes. So if there's anything you want to ask, guys, you can always inbox me or follow my page on Facebook, and we can discuss further. And how to recover from a heartbreak, or how to affect a heartbreak too much. Thank you so much, guys, and it was good to see you. I love you. Bye-bye.